Yo, what is going on? My name is JTS, aka Agent Saiyan, back to a brand new video. And today, everyone, we're over here really quickly going to cover up how to max out your units, aka use the hidden potential system over on Dokkan. Now, first things first, I know that those of you who are watching me already know how this whole thing works. I'm not saying unit, but this whole system works, right? So mainly this video is not really targeted for you. It's mainly for my beginners out there who do watch me and stuff, or just came across my channel and don't know much about Dokkan, because I do have a lot of people asking me, yo Jim, how do I do this? How do I max out my units? Or how do I improve in the game? Now this is the main system that helps you improve in the game, right? Because number one, you could build, or actually you could actually improve units in this, right? Of course you have to max out your units on this. So we're gonna get to the main aspects in a second, but just kind of gonna go ahead and clear off what you have to do in order to unlock this system, right? So mainly, first things first, basic rules. You have to get a UR or higher character, right? So as you guys can see right here, this Goku AGL, basically an old unit in the game, right? Even though whatever unit has to be awakened to UR, right? To UR level, any unit could be awakened to UR, right? There are some that don't, right? Like SRs cannot be awakened further to URs and stuff, which is highly unlikely, right? A lot of units that are really good, like for example Dokkan Fest banner units or legendary summon units, the majority of the units, right, are actually able to awaken to UR, right? Or even trans UR, aka going ahead and Dokkan awakening, from that UR state to the Dokkan awakened state, right, by farming their medals. But other than that, your unit has to be at UR status. And then you go ahead and activate nodes, right? So you go ahead and click on these nodes. So for example, this red one right here is actually for attack, this one's defense, and this one's for HP, right? So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. You guys have to go ahead and first things first, actually, before we get to this, you do have to have a unit that has 4 copies. So you have to get 5 copies of a unit in your summon, right? So one that they're gonna add the potentials to, right? So you're gonna add your 4 copies to that one unit, right? So this is why people have to get 5 copies of this unit, right? So for example, we have one Goku right here. As you guys can see, he's at UR, and then we're gonna have 4 more SR units, right? This Goku. That way you guys can go ahead and add each of these 4, right, into this UR Goku, right? So you guys can go ahead and unlock all of the paths, right? And we're gonna get to that in a second, just so we can actually go ahead and see how it works. But over here, this is it. So in order for you to unlock this whole system, you have to be at rank 50 or above, right? So mainly, as soon as you hit rank 50, you're at the first step of unlocking this, because there's 2 steps. And also you guys have to clear stage 2 of an epic showdown on Z hard. Don't worry about this, for some beginners this kind of does sound hard, but trust me, this is not hard at all, right? Like literally I cleared this with a whole SR or SSR team, right? And we're not even trained at all, you guys. So seriously, this is actually an easy event right here. So you guys can go ahead and just do that. And then once you guys have already done these 2 steps right here, you already boom unlocked the hidden potential system. And trust me guys, this is the system that helps you evolve on the game, right? And like I said, if you guys are still watching right now, this is not a video for you intermediates out there. This is actually mainly for beginners that are just starting on the game or coming back to the game and forgot about the game, or somehow this is how everything works, right? So right here you have to fulfill these criteria to be able to use the system. To use the hidden potential system, you need items that are called potential orbs. So these are the things that you have to use to go ahead and or the items I should say that you had to use to go ahead and process on the whole potential thing, maxing out your unit, right? And only characters that are UR, like we said earlier, or higher can use the hidden potential activation. So for example right here, they actually put an X for this SSR Super Saiyan Goku, because he's SSR, he's not a UR. As you guys can see the check right there, because it's UR. So you guys have to have him at UR. Any card at UR is actually able to use this system. And here we go. We're gonna explain really quickly the potential orbs. So potential orbs, like I said, is what is used, to be able to go ahead and unlock each path, right? And by the way, guys, your unit at the start will be at 0%. Every unit will be at 0%, right? the start. So your main goal to maxing them out is to get them to 100%, and by doing that, like I said, get 4 copies of that same unit that you're trying to go ahead and max out, right? Very self-explanatory. And reason why we gotta get 4 copies, like I said earlier, is because you do want to go ahead and unlock each node, right? There's 4 different paths, right? So I believe one is for defense, one is for attack, and one is for HP, right? And the other one I think is like a combination. I'm not really too sure on that, of I think defense and attack, right? Or HP and attack, right? So just stick with that. So potential orbs are items that are needed to unlock nodes in the hidden potential system. Generally, you will need potential orbs that are the same type as the character, or special ones for special characters. There are 3 kinds of orbs: small, medium, and large. Trust me guys, you guys would need more and far more of the medium, because me personally, I've been running out on a lot of medium orbs for some reason, right? So make sure you guys do get a bunch of medium orbs when you get the chance, right? So these are the 3 main items that you might want to go ahead and acquire, right? And look, very quickly, pay attention to this. As you guys can see right here, the orbs are changing color. That's because, of course, since, for example, this Goku is STR, which is a red Goku, right? If you guys do not want to, specify them by the typing exactly, you can go ahead and feel free, tell them that he's a red Goku, right? So you guys would want to get the red skill orbs, right? Not skill orbs, sorry, potential orbs, you guys. We're gonna get to skill orbs right in a sec. So the further you advance in the hidden potential system, you will start needing different kinds of amounts of potential orbs. Potential orbs can be obtained as rewards or in the event unlock your hidden potential, which is open daily. So you guys will be able to go ahead and obtain these orbs throughout the growth, section on the events tab, right? So you guys can go ahead and do that daily, and of course they will give every day an event to acquire these orbs for a certain type, right? So one day could be for tech, or another day could be for AGL, aka blue, or another day could be for int, aka purple, right? So keep in mind with that. And another thing is, there are free-to-play characters right here that could be, using this potential system as well. The only catch is, some of these free-to-play characters listed right here actually do not require the original potential orbs. They will have their own orbs that you have to farm on your own from their story event, you guys, right? So you guys have this Int Goku right here, which is super good with his EZA, right? You guys want to go ahead and farm up these orbs that he does drop on this Heroes of Legacy event, and you guys will be able to go ahead and rainbow him. And the good thing is, thank you to the Dokkan Wiki right here. Shout out to them for providing me this information, or else I would not be able to make this video. I should have said this at the start, but they actually do tell me, or tell you guys actually, the amount you need for of orbs in total to fully rainbow these units, right? So right here, this support Bulma right here is very fantastic. This man as well with the EZA. Make sure you guys do go ahead, since this is a beginner video, I suggest you guys go ahead and farm all of these free-to-play units. They're very fantastic, right? With the majority of them, right? So I suggest you guys go ahead and farm them. You guys do get a bunch of Dragon Stones with this as well, so make sure you guys do go ahead and do it. But yeah, that's that, you guys. So hidden potential stats. The potential stats parameters are the HP, attack, and defense values that you can increase by the hidden potential system. The kind of amount of potential orbs that are needed to unlock a node will depend on which potential stat or skill you need to unlock. As soon as at least one node is unlocked, the gold star of the card's thumbnail will flash. It will become rainbow colored when all nodes are unlocked at 100%. So this is what it's talking about. So like I said, guys, earlier, you do need 5 copies of a card, right? Actually 1 to fully unlock everything for that one card, right? And the other 4 copies to make sure you guys can go ahead and add it to the 5th card, right? Or whichever one. If you do if you guys do manage to pull 1 unit, right, and you guys pull 4 more copies of that unit, make sure you guys do not use it for super attack. Use it for the hidden potential system right here, so you guys can unlock all of the paths and max out the unit and everything like that. All right, so here you go. Here are the different ranks, for these. So for AGL, you do get the majority max stat value will be at 6.4, right? K and attacks 7,000 and defense 7.5, right, and stuff like that. So that's very fantastic. So I love this information and the way how they lay it out. So thank you, Dokkan Wiki, once again for that. It truly makes this video more easier for you guys to fully get the gist of what the whole hidden potential system works out or anything like that, right? Here you go. So you guys can actually acquire potential orbs by using these events right here. So these are the events that appear daily, right, on the growth tab, like I was saying earlier. So this event, you guys will see it for AGL, the tech, int, STR, and physical. So you guys will be able to acquire, certain free-to-play characters by these. Don't know why it shows the JP logo right here, but it's fine. Or the JP flag, sorry. But these are some free-to-play characters you can get. Not really sure why they're listed here. I don't really have them myself. Never really knew about these, so don't fully get tripping over by this. All right. But yeah, these are the free-to-play character events and stuff you guys can go ahead and farm the unique orbs off, right? And here are the potential skills, right? So mainly you guys will see each of these icons. So this one is actually for the recovery boost and increases the ability and will allow players to slightly recover more HP from collecting key spheres. That's what it stands for. Basically it's self-explanatory. Recovery boost, you do get key and you recover your HP more fully, so it increases the more chance of doing that, right? And the max level for it is of course at 15 and increases plus 75% at level 5%, right? And super attack boost, of course, again self-explanatory. It will actually go ahead and increase this ability of your output for super attack, right? Depending on the SA level. So if your SA level is at level 5, the more chances of you getting, not level 5, level 10, the more chances of you getting that extra super attack right there for your character. And type defense boost, the damage received when blocking against the type you have an advantage against. So AGL over STR, you will go ahead and get more defense if your type at disadvantage. Or actually it could be vice versa. If you are type advantage, right, you will receive less damage from against the typing that has a disadvantage over you, right? And we got the other one right here, type attack boost. The damage you deal against types you have an advantage over will slightly increase. The higher the ability, the more damage dealt. So against, as you guys can see right here, all of these right here, all 4 of these are actually at max level 15, so you guys can only max it out up to level 15. Also, I'm not sure if this is included on this page, but we did get an update with the new system, the equipment system, right, aka the skill orbs, like I was saying earlier by mistake. You guys can actually go ahead and add these, and what skill orbs or equipments in quotes, right, as most of you guys call it, and it will actually give a boosted boost for each of these, right? So some skill orbs will come with super attack, right? You guys can actually go ahead and add it. So depending on what level it is, if it's a gold equipment for super attack, then it could break off and be added on and break this max level 15 right here, and it could be up to level 15 depending on what level it is. Like if it's level 5, it'll be up to level 20 and stuff, right? That's basically how it is, you guys. And we have evasion right here, aka dodging, right? So by upgrading this ability, your character will have a rare chance to dodge attacks. The higher the ability, the more likely you are to dodge. So I know most of you guys will actually go ahead and be able to acquire this, because that's another useful skill to have, right? If you have a character or a unit, sorry, that does have a passive skill that is worth for dodging, don't mind adding this. You guys can go ahead and add more dodging effects right there. For some reason, the max level for this one is level 20 for int types and level 15 for AGL tech, STR, and physical. And you do have an increased chance of 50% for the other types, and for int is 20%. So int for this, you guys, obviously is more better to acquire, or to add evasion to, right? Because you do get that extra, that 5+ extra, max levels, and also a 5% more chance, right? Critical hit is of course the critical system, right, guys? So mainly if you do deal a crit, if you guys do see your units critting and stuff, that's because it has the potential to do that. So you guys can actually upgrade this by upgrading his ability, right? So your character has a rare chance of an attack being a critical attack and dealing increased damage. So mainly people do tend to think that it's double the damage, right? When it's really not. It's just a bit more of extra damage, right? It's actually very RNG, right, guys? Of course, because mainly the damage in this game is RNG based, but of course it all involves in a potential system. So if you have a higher level on crit, right, more chances of you getting a crit, of course, right? It is up to 40% for tech and STR, and 30% for AGL, int, and level and physical. I was level right there, physical, and a level 15 for AGL, int, and physical, right? So that's very cool. And now the combo attack, aka additional attack, right? So when your character does perform more than one attack, you guys, for example, physical Vegito Blue, tech Vegito Blue, mainly the Vegito cards actually do get most of this action done, right? So make sure you guys do go ahead and add this to Vegito mostly, or any unit. Do not just focus on Vegito. Any unit, read their passive. If they do have more chance of performing an additional attack, go ahead and add this to the character. Also, it will be also satisfying to add a critical hit, because you do want that additional attack to get that critical, or double damage, not double damage, sorry, that increased damage, right? Now the additional attack, aka combo attack, this ability allows characters to attack twice with a rare chance. Again, RNG, there is also a 50% chance for the additional attack to be a super attack. The higher the ability, the higher chance of an additional attack. Again, this is actually going for a 20 max level for AGL and physical, and 15 at max for tech, int, and STR, and a 30% chance of happening for tech, int, and STR, and a 40% chance for AGL and physical. Alright guys, alright, so we have right here the star selection. Every branch in the skill tree has at least one of these selection stars. Players can choose between two different abilities. It could be either a critical or a combo. You guys have to choose. So these are like the choosing stars, where you have to where it will appear two of any of these skills, right? So it could be either additionals or crit, which is the majority of the stars, right? Will actually grant you to either choose critical or a combo attack, or it could be critical evasion or additional evasion, or it could just be not super attack, but it could be type defense boost, or type attack boost, or type recovery boost, right? So that's mainly what it is for. And roadblocks, one roadblock is present on each branch of the skill tree for a total of 4 roadblocks. To progress further, players must tap on the roadblock and feed a duplicate character without unlocking any roadblocks. Players can make only 55% of the skill tree. You do not need to spend any orbs to unlock a path. This is like what I was saying, you guys. If you guys have duplicate copies of the card, right, you guys can go ahead and add it to unlock a roadblock to go ahead and further increase the potential for the character, right guys? So this is basically it. You guys do get the HP node right here, the attack node, and the defense node. So these are all of the defense nodes. I mean, not the defense nodes, sorry, all of the nodes that you guys have to go ahead and get adjusted to. Also the skills and anything like that, so you guys can go ahead and know what you're doing and in the whole hidden potential system and anything like that. So hopefully this was very useful for you guys. I try my best explaining it, and very quickly you guys can go ahead and understand more further, and very thorough for. Now another thing is, if you guys do want to go ahead and change a skill, and if you guys do want to go ahead and add additional, for example, instead of crit, you guys would want to read this very carefully, because it is calling the forgetting optional skills. There are nodes called optional skill nodes, where you will be given the choice between 2 or 3 abilities to pick from. Long pressing on one of these nodes, even if the prerequisite, I don't know how to say that, sorry, pathway of nodes is locked, will show you the available skill options, the level of each skill, and the orbs cost. The amount of orbs you need to unlock this field will not change with the choice you make, but there's a case where the amount of boosts you will get will change the skill that you will choose. So mainly, if you guys, like I said, if you guys do want to add more critical instead of additional, you guys will have to go ahead and either get another duplicate of the character, or you could spend 10 dragon stones, to change it, right? Basically the whole aspect of this, right? So make sure you guys do choose wisely on what skill you want to add to the character, right? Basically it. And here are the different 4 paths, like I was saying, so you guys can go ahead and base your unit on, right? So mainly on the top left over here is for balance, and the top right is for offense, the bottom left is for HP and defense, and the bottom right is for high growth. Mainly, this is why people do go ahead and add their dupes first on the bottom right, because you do get that extra nodes down there, so there's a more bigger chance of you getting these star selections and more of these critical and combo hits, and also the evasion, right guys? So it's more bigger, and it makes your unit more stronger only for one dupe, right? And so like that. So that's why you guys should definitely go ahead and feed off the bottom right first. But yeah guys, here is what it's explaining. So mainly, you do have one UR character, and you guys have to get 4 other copies if you guys want to complete the full and max out this one character right here. So make sure you guys do go ahead and do that. It's the main aspect of this whole hidden potential thing. I know it's been a long video, you guys, but I hope you guys did understand everything. Let me know in the comment section if you guys did, you know, understand everything or have any questions about it. Just let me know. I will be free to answer any comments, or if you guys need any help, just let me know in the comments right below. I'm here for that. I'm making this video for that, you guys. And thank you to those of you who have requested to make this video. Shout outs to you. You guys know who you are. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. Also, you guys, go ahead and click that subscribe button to join the hashtag Saiyan Squad today. Thank you guys once again for 370 subscribers. Let's try to go ahead and hit 400 probably by January. Let's try to go ahead and, you know, hit 400 by the end of January. I know we could do that, you guys, of next year. Highly possible. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Truly appreciate it. And yeah, it's been your boy Jim, aka JTS. Stay safe. Love you guys. Peace out.